Hi, this is Carl, and this is another SOP video for managed service providers. So I had somebody send me a note and ask about the difference between all you can eat and unlimited. And guess what? There is a difference. So I replied to his email, but I also promised him that I would do a video. So let's just start with a fundamental premise that is a little bit surprising. Rule number one of being in business, whether it's an IT service provider, managed service provider, value-added reseller, whatever, rule number one, you have to be profitable. And I know that sounds a little bit silly, but the reality is many people in this industry are either not profitable or just barely getting by. I have to be honest, in my opinion, if you bring in revenue around, let's say $100,000 and you bring home a salary of around maybe half of that, you might as well go get a job. What you are doing is you are creating your own job called computer consultant, and you're out there scratching and clawing and trying to get by, which is fine. If that's what you want to do, that's totally cool. But at the end of the day, you have to have policies that make you profitable. So once we agree that everybody gets to be profitable, okay, now how do we do that? What does that look like? Okay. And one of the key policies is that you cannot have all you can eat. So rule number two is there is no such thing as all you can eat. And it's, if you just think about it for a minute, people tell me things like, well, everybody uses that term. Everybody knows that it doesn't really mean all you can eat. Well, I call bullshit on that. At the end of the day, if a client hears the words all you can eat, they might think that what you really mean is all you can eat. And if they have that confusion between all you can eat and all you can eat, then they're going to go to you and they're going to say things like, hey, I bought 10 new computers. I didn't buy them from you, so you don't get any of that money. I bought some new software. I didn't buy it from you, so you don't get any of that money. But I need you to install all that software on those 10 computers. Probably won't take more than about an hour a piece. I need you to give me those 10 hours for free. Why? Well, because I have this all-you-can-eat contract, and it says here, all you can eat. So be very careful. And, you know, some people haven't been bit yet, but let me tell you, I get emails literally every 3 or 4 months. I will get an email from somebody talking about how they signed an all-you-can-eat contract, and now their client has these unreasonable expectations. And all I can tell them is either you have to do it or you have to break the contract. In either case, you got to go to your client and say, look, this can't go on. And, you know, the words I would say are, I was an idiot for signing an all-you-can-eat contract. So now I got to get out of that as quickly as possible. I'm sorry to make you feel bad, but at the end of the day, you literally cannot promise everything and charge almost nothing. Now, if you sign an all-you-can-eat contract with me, I would ask your company to provide about, let's just say 10,000 hours a month. And if you can't do that, I would sue you, right? Because what I want to do is take your all-you-can-eat labor and resell it for, say, $150 an hour. I will make money hand over fist, and when you go bankrupt, I'll go find somebody else who signs an all-you-can-eat contract, and I will make them do the same thing. I really wouldn't do that because I'm not that big of a jerk. But that's possible because that's what all-you-can-eat means. And in an era where we are now finding ourselves actually being held accountable for what's in our contract, believe me, you will see lawsuits about this. So please don't use the terminology all you can eat. Don't put it in your contract. Don't put it in your marketing material. It's extremely important that you avoid this. Now, having covered all that, what is unlimited and why do we use the term unlimited in certain pieces of our 3-tiered price lists? So the guy who sent me the email had watched a webinar that I had done recently about building bundles. And he noticed that one of the bundles said unlimited remote support. And if you look at my checklists, which you can find in the Cloud Services in a Month, Managed Services in a Month, or the Managed Services Operations Manual, you will find my sample marketing materials and 3-tiered price lists, that sort of thing. So unlimited does have a very specific meaning. It means that within this category, in this case, remote support. So we give people an unlimited remote support in our Platinum plan. But here's the deal. In our Platinum plan, we are very clear. We get to determine whether this support is on-site or remote. Okay? On a Silver plan, for example, we might say that nothing is covered. On a Gold plan, we might say that you get unlimited remote support, but we're going to charge you for everything that's in-house. So we still have some limits. So you see, even though we call it unlimited, it's unlimited within a specific category. So there is a limit to how much time you can give away for free, but you have to draw nice big dark lines around the certain categories. You can say, look, you have basically unlimited remote support because there's a physical limit to how much of their time they can take sitting on the phone having you remote into their stuff. On the other hand, there is a strict limit on in-person or on-site support. So you just have to be very careful about it. So, rule number 1, you have to be profitable. Rule number 2, there's no such thing as all you can eat. Rule number 3, unlimited can only exist within very specific categories, so you maintain those nice dark lines around what's profitable and what's not, what's billable and what's not. You can never let clients be in charge of what constitutes unlimited or all you can eat. If you have any questions, send me an email. I'll be happy to go into this in as much detail as is necessary so that people stop selling all-you-can-eat contracts. For Small Biz Thoughts, this is Carl Palchuk, wishing you the best of luck in your managed service business. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell so you can be notified when we post a new video.